Hola y bienvenidos un día más a Horizon Spanish. Yo soy Lucía.
Y yo soy Amy. Thanks for listening if you're on the podcast or for watching for those on YouTube.
In episode 4, we introduced to you some new vocabulary related to the parts of the body and pains, and we also introduced some reflexive verbs such as encontrarse. And we think that they need a deeper look into it. So we decided that in today's conversation, we are going to introduce some more reflexive verbs.
Okay, so a little way to spot reflexive verbs is that you will see the verb as you'd normally see it with the ending AR, IR or ER, but in its infinitive form you'll see SE on the end, so se. So encontrar, más, and se, so encontrarse. That is a reflexive verb, so when you're conjugating it, you have to put the se at the start. We'll go into that. Also, if you pause right now, you can go down to the description of the podcast or the video on YouTube and you will find 3 sheets, the worksheet, answer sheet and the transcript for you to follow along and make sure you understand what we're saying if you found it a little bit tricky. Okay, so this time, before we have the conversation, we're going to do a breakdown of which verbs you're going to be hearing. These are in the infinitive form though, and they'll obviously be conjugated during the conversation. Okay, so first up, to wake up.
Despertarse.
To drink.
Tomarse.
To get up.
Levantarse.
To get used to.
Acostumbrarse.
To remember.
Acordarse.
To worry.
Preocuparse.
To remain.
Quedarse.
To take.
Llevarse.
To take off.
Quitarse.
To sit.
Sentarse.
To bring.
Traerse.
Okay, hold on a second. We just thought we'd film this extra part. You can tell we were in different clothes and the background's changed a bit. We think that we could just add a little quick explanation that might help you pick out the reflexive verbs in the following conversation a little bit easier. So this will just be a quick rundown of how the verbs will be conjugated, at least in the present tense. If you want to know how they sound in a different tense, then you need to go to a grammar book and check out the past tense, subjunctive, imperfect. There's a whole bunch there.
Future.
We just thought we'd give you a quick explanation, so maybe it will help you in the conversation.
Okay.
Lucia's going to show you on the whiteboard.
So as we explained at the beginning of the conversation, of the episode, we said that reflexive verbs are formed with an infinitive verb, let's take duchar, plus se, which is the reflexive pronoun. When you put them together, you make the reflexive verb. In this case, it's ducharse. These, we form it as well, depending on the person you're relating the conversation to. So let's say if it's for I, it would be me. For you, te. For he, she or it is se. For we, nos. For the you, plural you, is os. And they, it would be se. We have the example here conjugated of the verb ducharse, and as if you remember, it was to explain routines when you're telling about routine or activity. And here you can see in brackets yo, tú, él, all the personal pronouns, which you don't need to use them in the sentence. If you want, you can use them. If you don't need to. So the sentence could be yo me ducho or simply me ducho. Tú te duchas o te duchas. Él o ella se ducha o se ducha. Nosotros nos duchamos. Vosotros os ducháis o os ducháis. Ellos se duchan o se duchan. And here, if you spot in this little square, we have orders, which means imperative tense. That is to give an order to someone. So this is only used for some people. Dúchate. for you. Duchaos, for you plural. Duchémonos, for us, we. Dúchense is for they, and this one is used for a more polite way to say it. Because we use, in Spanish we use usted. So here we go. Usted en singular. O ustedes en plural. Usted dúchese o ustedes dúchense. I hope this little explanation helps you a little bit to understand or spot the reflexive verbs easier in today's conversation or, in your daily life.
Good luck!
Suerte!
Okay, so let's get into the conversation.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hola, buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Qué tal?
Bien. ¿Y tú?
¿Estoy bien?
Oh, bien. Hoy me desperté temprano. Me tomé un café y llegué antes al trabajo.
Pues vaya, qué bien. Ya sabes que a mí me cuesta mucho levantarme por las mañanas. Cuando suena la alarma del despertador. Pero bueno, supongo que con el tiempo.
Seguro que te acostumbras pronto al nuevo horario.
Eso espero. Por cierto, ¿te acuerdas de todo lo que tenemos que hacer hoy?
Sí, tengo todo apuntado en la agenda, no te preocupes.
Ok, me quedo más tranquila.
Oye, si llevo ya el cartero, el paquete que teníamos para enviar a Inglaterra.
Sí, vino ayer a llevárselo.
Perfecto.
Espera, ¿vale? Voy a quitarme la chaqueta, que hace un poco de calor aquí.
Vale. Ok. Siéntate cuando estés lista y hablamos de todo lo que vamos a hacer hoy.
Vale, ya. A ver.
Pero, ¿qué es ese olor?
Oh, ¿puedes olerlo?
Sí.
Es bizcocho, lo ha hecho mi madre.
Ah.
Y me traje un poco.
Ah.
¿Quieres probarlo?
Sí, me das un trozo y así lo pruebo.
Toma, aquí tienes.
Gracias. ¡Qué bueno está!
¿Te gusta?
Dile a tu madre que está delicioso.
Vale, así lo haré.
Okay, so as you listened throughout that little conversation, we introduced a bunch of reflexive verbs. I hope you noticed most of them, if not all of them. And don't forget that the worksheet is available, which has exercises that we have created that include the reflexive verbs, more vocabulary, the answer sheet, so you can check what you've done is correct, and the transcript if you had any trouble following along, and you can read it as we say it. Okay.
We hope that you enjoyed this little chat and it was helpful for you, and don't forget to practice daily.
Okay. Un saludo y gracias for joining us at Horizon Spanish.
Yes.
If you like the podcast or video, give us a thumbs up or subscribe. It really helps us grow. Also, if you can leave a comment to let us know what you want to see next time. Okay, so until next time.
Hasta pronto.